Oh, hello children. Today I have a very special show for you. On today's episode of Behind the Myth, we have a very large budget which allows us to hire live actors to come and play the role of some of your favorite mythological characters. Today's episode, we're going all the way back to the Viking era with Norse mythology. On today's episode, we're going to explore the myth of how the gods got their gifts. Now, a little background information before we start. Loki is a trickster god. He likes to play pranks sometimes which get him into trouble. And this time got him into loads of trouble. You see, he snuck into Thor's wife's room and tried to... enough of my babbling. Let's just run with the clip. He thought it was funny. Thor, on the other hand, did not.
You better get my wife's hair back, or else I'll kill you! I'll do it! I'll do it!
Loki needed a replacement and he needed it fast. So he went to his good friend the Keebler dwarves and asked them if they would mind reconstructing the hair of Thor's wife.
Oh, hey there, Loki. Come on in. How you doing?
Hello, Norse.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I have a task for you.
Oh, what is it?
I may or may not have cut Sif's hair off.
Oh, that's just terrible. You stop doing that. Why would she do that?
Because it's fun. You have to admit it's fun. You've done it before. You've done it before.
Can't say that I have.
Oh well. Anyways, I'm gonna need you guys to work on it, okay?
Well, how do you keep expecting us to do this, Loki?
Because we're like best friends, guy.
Okay. What is the world?
Thanks, guys.
Let's go, guys. All right, let's get to work.
I'll be back in a couple days. Alright, thanks. Here.
Well, it's a good thing we have a spare. Well, while we're at it, boys, why not make a few more gifts for the gods? Oh, what about this? Oh, that's a great one. I've been thinking, what do we can make out of this? Come on in, we're done. Oh, hey there, Loki.
Hey,
What are you
Norse.
doing?
What's going on,
Well,
Norse?
first things first, let's here's Thor's wife's hair back.
Thanks. I'm pretty sure Sif will enjoy this. It's
Now
good
we were
task.
kind of bored, so we decided to make a few more gifts.
That's because you guys have no lives.
Okay. True, but there's a boat, and it can fit all the gods, and you can fold it up and put it in your pocket.
This is a very nice gift.
Well, and here's a spear that will never miss, like Leonidas. Oh, that's very. Loki.
It's okay. It's okay. He'll be okay.
After leaving the Keebler dwarves, Loki thought to himself,
Well, the Keebler dwarves' gifts are pretty good. I bet you I can get better gifts from someone else.
So he went to the brother dwarves, Brock and Cedric, and bargained them that they couldn't make gifts as good as the Keeblers, and in return, he bargained his own head.
Brock! I made you your new bike!
Great job, Sindri! And I just created this new helm that protects me from injury.
Great, stop! There's someone at the door!
I'll get it!
Greetings, dwarves!
Well, it's the god Loki!
The Keebler dwarves have been making gifts for the gods. I wager my head against yours that you can make nothing fantastical as this.
The brothers Brock and Sindri can forge anything!
Your challenge is accepted! Now remember, Brock, keep bellowing. The slightest mistake will cause the gifts to be ruined. First, we'll turn this cake hide into a ball with glowing bristles.
Alright, very good, Sindri. To my post.
The dwarf brothers seem to be making lots of progress. This is not good. But I have an idea.
My hand! But I must keep billowing.
It's completed!
My neck! This bloody fly! I'll not stop bellowing.
It's finished. The ring then multiplies.
My eye! It bit me eye!
Brock! The handle's too short. Did you stop bellowing?
I'm sorry, Sindri, but this fly came and bit me in the eye.
But the handle, it's just too short.
I will have to deal with it. We got to be in Asgard. That'll do.
That'll do.
The dwarf brothers were really worried. So they went to Asgard, knowing that they could never win this wager. The hammer was ruined. The handle was much too short. But still they followed Loki all the way up to Asgard and summoned Odin and Thor, who would be the judges of the gifts.
Odin, Thor, how are you today?
This had better be good, Loki.
It is. The dwarves, the Keeler dwarves rather, have brought you great gifts. Thor! Here is Sif's hair. Yes, it is a fine piece of hair. And for you, Odin, a boat that can fall into your pocket and fit all of the gods.
This is a fine gift, Loki.
I agree. And here is a fine spear that never misses its mark.
This is a fine gift. I shall test this out right now. I will aim for that goat over yonder.
crystals glow gold in the dark.
This is a fine gift.
And here's a gift for you, Thor. A ring that multiplies into more.
Give us that, Thor. It's my birthday, and I want it.
Alright, dude, you can have it.
And now the finest gift of all. A hammer that always returns to you when you throw it.
That is a fine hammer!
Yeah!
But there's one flaw. It is too small.
Well, you see, there was this really annoying fly that bit me in the eye while I was making it, so it's a little short.
It'll do.
If the gift is as good as they say, you should test it out.
That I shall.
These are truly great gifts, surely worthy for a god.
I concur.
But there can only be one winner. I have decided Brock and Sindrig's gifts.
It was a miracle! The brother dwarves had won the wager, and in return won Loki's head. So, they brought him back down and were about to cut it off, when Loki came up with an idea to save his skin.
Well, we won the bet. Off with your head.
Wait! The deal was for my head, not for my neck. To cut off my head, you'd have to touch my neck.
Then I suppose we can just sew your mouth shut.
What?
Well, looks like my work here is done.
Darn you dwarves!
And with those words, Loki cursed the dwarves and vowed revenge upon them. But that, children, is a myth for another time. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed yourself on an amazingly large budget edition of Behind the Myth. I am your host, Professor Ezio. I hope to see you next time.